of company. President Obama is offering condolences to the families of two hostages killed by a U.S. drone strike in Pakistan. The January strike killed 73-year-old Warren Weinstein of Rockville, Maryland, and Italian hostage Giovanni Laporto. The president says the target was an al-Qaeda compound and they thought no civilians were there. And our coverage of the hostages killed continues now.
NBC 10 military analyst Colonel Rick Kiernan joins us now to discuss how this could have happened. A lot of people wondering that at this point, Colonel. The president said we had hours of drone surveillance. So how does a mistake like this get made?
I think what happens, Keith, is there's a lot of factors that go into it before the actual decision to strike occurs. First of all, you have the photographs, you have the heat sensings, all the things that target the specific compound. It's always best if you can verify that intelligence with human intelligence. HUMINT is always the most verifiable. And so I think there's a number of strikes out there. There's a number of target lists that are maintained. And I think following this tragedy, there'll be even more scrutiny, and they'll be looking at the processes by which decisions are made to actually go forward with a drone strike.
And talking about that intelligence, Colonel, a senior official says the drone strike was by the book until they realized the hostages were in there. Walk us through the process the government goes through after a mistake like this.
Well, they have what they call a hot wash. This is going to be an after-action meeting. They're going to get together and get all of the players who had a role in this. That would be the CIA, that would be the special operators, and that would be any other agencies that might have been feeding into the decision process. And of course, they get lessons learned, they get best practices, and they take everything else that they can do to make sure that this is preemptive and that something like this does not happen again.
Out of curiosity, will today's story of two innocent men killed have any impact on a drone program that many people have questioned, or even counterterrorism measures for that matter?
No, I don't think. It may be a contributing factor, but I think the program itself, at the highest levels of national security, has more benefit. It also is a very accurate system that we put in place. So I think although this one had a little tragic problem to it, I think the overall program will continue, and the Secretary of Defense went forward today with a new 33-page cybersecurity strategy, and I'm certain this will be incorporated within it.
A lot of questions about protocol and what's being done to ensure this doesn't happen again. We know that an independent investigation is being conducted. Colonel Rick Kiernan, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Now, your NBC 10 First Alert weather with meteorologist Sheena Parveen.
Well, and on